Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the biggest shakeups in the NFC North this season. Rumor has it that the San Francisco 49ers are seriously contemplating a trade that could send their star linebacker, Fred Warner, to the Green Bay Packers. That's right. Warner, the Falcon of the middle, a player who's been a cornerstone of the 49ers defense for years, might soon be donning the green and gold. And if this happens, it could transform the Packers' defense into one of the most formidable units in the league. Sources close to NFL.com suggest that the 49ers are considering trading Warner in exchange for a second-round pick in 2026 and a young linebacker, all while trying to manage their cap situation. The 49ers, after a tough loss in the playoffs last year, are clearly prioritizing youth and cap flexibility, especially as they look to rebuild their defense and address their offensive needs, particularly at wide receiver and with extensions for Kittle. The cap hit for Warner is around $18 million per year, which, given San Francisco's current financial constraints and their defense's inconsistent performance, allowing 23 points per game, they're thinking long-term. Warner, at 29, is an elite linebacker with an impressive resume. Over his 8 seasons, he's accumulated 578 tackles, 10 interceptions, and earned a PFF grade averaging around 90. He's been selected to 4 Pro Bowls, a testament to his consistency and impact on the field. In the 2025 season up to December 25th, he played 15 games, racking up 82 tackles, 2 sacks, and 3 interceptions, all while maintaining a PFF coverage grade of 92.1. His run defense score is 89.5, and he's shown no serious injuries, a reliable force in the middle. His 2024 numbers are just as impressive, with a PFF grade of 91. 118 tackles, and a tackle rate superior to that of fellow linebacker Queen, highlighting his versatility and durability. So why would the 49ers consider trading Warner? Well, it's about cap management and strategic repositioning. San Francisco is currently over the cap at around $47 million and faces the challenge of fixing an inconsistent defense that's giving up too many points. They need help at wide receiver and are also eyeing extensions for Kittle. Maintaining Warner at $18 million a year is a tough pill to swallow, especially if they believe they can replace his production with younger, cheaper assets. Remember, they traded Wagner in 2022 for some assets, which paid off but also left a bit of a void on the second level of their defense. If they let Warner go without adequate replacements, it could open the floodgates, especially if the run game or pass coverage falters. Now, for the Packers, this potential trade could be a game changer. Bringing Warner into the fold would significantly bolster their second level of defense. Imagine adding a player who's projected to generate around plus 12 interceptions this season and reduce completion percentages against Green Bay by approximately 16%, based on PFF projections. Warner's ability to read the game, snuff out plays, and punch up turnovers is exactly what the Packers need to take that next step toward NFC dominance. Looking at the matchup with the Vikings, Warner's presence would be a nightmare for opponents. His coverage grade of 85. PFF, compared to some of the other linebackers in the division, makes him a lockdown threat. Plus, his tackling consistency, adding around +2. 5 tackles per game compared to L.B. Walker, who had 45 tackles in 2025, means he's not just a coverage guy, but also a run stopper. Think about how Roquan Smith boosted the Ravens' defense last year with +130 stops. Warner could have a similar impact on Green Bay's defense, helping to create more turnovers and drive the team's points against down from an average of 22 to closer to 18 per game. This would be a huge step forward, especially considering the importance of turning defense into offense in today's NFL. And let's talk about the big picture here, the Super Bowl odds. If Warner joins Green Bay, the betting lines could shift dramatically. Currently, the Packers are considered long shots, with Super Bowl odds at +3,500, but with Warner's lockdown ability and the renewed confidence he'd bring, those odds could improve to +1,400. That's a significant jump, and it reflects how much a player like him can influence a team's destiny. The NFC in general would see a major shakeup, with the Packers potentially climbing from +1,800 to +650 to win the conference. Warner's ability to shut down top receivers like the Vikings' off-pace threats, combined with the defensive scheme the Packers run, could make them real contenders. Think about it. With Warner on the field, Green Bay's chances of winning more games and making a deep playoff run increase exponentially. His presence would be similar to what Luke Kuechly brought to the Panthers, a player who not only makes plays but elevates everyone around him, creating a defensive aura that's hard to beat. Now let's look at the broader implications. The Packers have been building a strong team around Jordan Love, and adding a veteran like Warner can be the final piece that pushes them over the edge. With their current roster, they're already showing that they're serious about competing. The defense has been solid, but adding Warner would give them that extra edge, a leader and playmaker who's seen it all and can guide the younger players like Key Walker and Devon Wyatt. His experience in big games, combined with his instinctive playmaking skills, could help Green Bay tighten up against divisional rivals and make a real push in the playoffs. Of course, all of this is speculative for now. The NFL offseason is filled with rumors, negotiations, and strategic moves, but given Warner's talent and the current state of the 49ers cap situation, it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility. If this trade goes down, it could be the start of a new era for the Packers' defense, one where they're no longer just a good unit but a feared one. Think about the possibilities. Warner in the middle, Key Walker and Devon Wyatt providing speed and energy on the outside, and a secondary that's already improving. It's a recipe for a defense that can dominate the NFC and propel Green Bay deep into the postseason. Now, let's not forget the fans. We've always believed in the resilience and fighting spirit of the Packers, and adding a player like Warner would only amplify that. It's about building a team that's ready to take on the best, to challenge the likes of the Eagles, Cowboys, and of course the 49ers themselves. Warner's leadership and playmaking ability could be the spark that ignites a new chapter in Green Bay's storied history, one where they're not just competing but dominating. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you think Warner is the missing piece for a Super Bowl run? Or do you believe the Packers should focus on other areas? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. This season could be one of the most exciting in recent memory. And with moves like this on the horizon, the future looks incredibly bright for the green and gold.